is Parsha Beshalach with Yud energy, where the Hayom of Yud quotes the Tzemach Tzedek, who says we should be healthy and strong, since it says v'chai b'hem, which means that one must inject into mitzvahs life. Chayis is vitality, and in order to do this, one needs to be strong and happy. Literally, we need to eat well to daven, and in my opinion, exercise to then serve Hashem with joy. A Yud message from the Rebbe. We also celebrated this week the last hostage returning home, which exactly coincided with the daily Torah reading of Moshiach retrieving the bones of Yosef for burial in Eretz Yisrael, and also the daily learning of Rambam, one chapter a day, describing the benefit of being buried in the Holy Land as our forefathers Yaakov and Yosef did. The Rambam says that they died outside of Eretz Yisrael and were taken to be buried in the Holy Land. And if you think that is just a coincidence, it gets better. The IDF examined 249 bodies in the Gaza cemetery where they were told to search. And the 250th body they checked was the last hostage, and his name was Ran. In Hebrew, that spells Reish Nun, which equals up to 250. Wow. The Parsha also gives us inspiration. The Bnei Yisrael were faced with a crisis by the Yosef, since the Egyptians were chasing them down with their chariots, and the Yosef was blocking them from escaping. Hashem said, "Do not worry, do not give up. Now is not even the time to pray. Just go forward, and I will split the sea for you." A life lesson for every challenge you face, even starting to exercise. Just go forward, and Hashem will clear a path for you. And then we get the answer to health. Hashem says, "Follow my ways, ki ani Hashem refecha, because I am Hashem, your healer." So how does this work? Well, when someone goes to a doctor because they are sick, do they need to understand how the medicine exactly works in order to take it? No. Most normal people take the medicine and trust the doctor and Hashem, and they usually get better. Same thing here. Hashem says, "Follow my ways," and that will create your healing. Don't make it complicated. Just place your trust in Hashem. And being that this Parsha describes the first mention of the entire Bnei Yisrael observing the Shabbos, I would like to share a story regarding Shabbos and taking call as an orthopedic surgeon. Sometimes getting a wink from Hashem can give you chizuk for years. Approximately 10 years ago, I was on call over Shabbos. Baruch Hashem, I am able to take call from home, but I still have anxiety about call over Shabbos, even though it says v'chai b'hem, and we learn from that one should live with them, giving a doctor permission to do what is needed on Shabbos to preserve life. On Friday night at midnight, I get a call from the ER about a mangled finger that needed surgery or an amputation. I tried to see if the hand specialist was available to cover this, since I cover general orthopedics, and because maybe the hand specialist would be able to save the finger and go in for me on Shabbos, but he was out of town. So I told the ER, based on my assessment, I will likely need to amputate the finger. And I felt conflicted. Number one, does this need to be done right now on Shabbos? And number two, maybe the patient would be better off in someone else's hands. No pun intended. So early Shabbos morning, before heading to the hospital, I was drinking my coffee and glanced over to see the pile of mail that came in from the day before. The monthly orthopedic journal was there, and on the cover of the magazine, there was a picture and a caption saying, "A new way to salvage a finger from amputation." This got my interest because this was literally the injury that the ER called me about. I read the article twice. I went to the hospital, and I utilized this new technique to save the finger and prevented an amputation. Baruch Hashem. I felt that Hashem was sending me a message. that I should go in on Shabbos for this, and that he would provide me to give the best outcome for the patient. As we read in our Parsha, Ki ani Hashem refecha, I am Hashem who provides healing. And may it be that Hashem will give all of us good health and lead us to Moshiach, as we also read, Hashem yilochim lachem, God will fight our battles, v'atem tacharishun, and then we will sing Az Yashir with Moshiach. Good Shabbos.